Hello, this is Music Man from his man cave, and now we're going to talk about these people that come up to you and say, "Buy American, man. You need to buy American." What does that mean? I'm driving a Toyota Camry and it was made right here in the United States of America. It was actually Americans that put that thing together. Buy American. I'm telling you, buy American. With them driving a Chevy or a Ford. Let's talk about it right now. Well, I'm sorry to say that for most of this people, all you can do with wackadoos is walk away. Now you try to explain to them, okay, your Chevy, most Chevys now have partnered up with a lot of different companies, and a lot of the parts are foreign made, and probably even your Chevy truck is made in Canada. Or you can say to a Ford guy, you know, Ford partnered up with Mazda, and so that Ford, that little Ranger you're driving is the same truck as a Mazda B5000 or 500 or whatever. And they won't hear it. Oh, blasphemy! Blasphemy! Buy American! I tell you, buy American! They just don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear the truth. The truth is, and Chrysler is a real slut. I mean, they have partnered up with everybody that came along. I mean, every kind of company you can imagine. Look it up on Wikipedia. You know, they've really prostituted themselves. And the people, a lot of those people buy American are driving a Chrysler product. They need to check out the history of Chrysler. And they've teamed up with the ones that were in charge of the Holocaust, the Daimler over there, you know. And so they're telling us to buy American, and they're very ones that shed my wife's grandfather's blood in Normandy. They're teamed up with that company? Never mind. Sorry, I digress. So, buy American. What exactly does that mean? Well, there's a problem. There's probably going to be a two-part thing in this buy American, because people don't understand why so many things now are brought into America rather than us producing and exporting things. Well, number one, it's because of the high cost that people want here when they're employed. Right away, kids get right out of college. They have a huge amount of debt, and they want a job. They want to raise the minimum wage, and they want a job that pays them, you know, $25 an hour right out of college. And so there's a problem there. People that make profits have discovered that if they take those jobs overseas, they don't have all these regulations. And they also have people that will work for a fraction of the cost and really like their job. They're not complaining as soon as they walk out of the GM plant. I hate my job in this stupid place, and I don't know, why can't I just sit home and eat chocolate bonbons and get my Obama money? And so there's a problem that you have right there. Is most Americans, we think that we're a higher ideal, but most Americans want to just sit on their butt and be attached to the government teat, if you know what I mean. They don't want to really get out there and work. But they want things at a cheap price. So you can't have it both ways. You can't have things at a cheap price and want to be paid huge salaries with all these benefits and health insurance. That's just weighing down these big companies to hire people. You just can't have it. You can't have it. And all these and a retirement pension and all the stuff that you want. We're over in India or over in China or wherever. I'm sure China's going to be coming out with cars here really soon. And at first, just like the first Hondas and the first Toyotas, we'll be laughing at them. But pretty soon, they're going to be kicking the living tar out of American cars. Why? Because I don't know if you remember this. Remember back in the day when there used to be a joke about buying a car on Monday or Friday because a ticked-off employee would purposely sabotage a car? I'm probably dating myself here. I'm sorry. I'm pretty old. And then what did people do? They went out and bought Toyotas and Hondas, didn't they? And Datsuns. Remember Datsuns? We are driven. You don't remember Datsun? Toyota. Oh, what a feeling. Remember that? So anyway, there you go. There's the problem right there with Buy American, is that we want cheap products. We want affordable products. Right now the gas prices have gone up, and we want cars that we can drive but America loves these big gas-hogging RVs or SUVs. They love these big trucks that get 8 miles to the gallon. And then as soon as the gas jacks up to right now it's $4 a gallon, People are freaking out. How am I supposed to afford to drive this thing? Well, what do you need to do? Pull out stumps out of the ground? Are you dragging around boulders? No, people I see driving these are old people. And they can hardly see over the steering wheel. I kid you not. And so the supply and demand, as people keep driving these big gas-hogging cars, then guess what? The price of gas is going to go up. Supply and demand. There's a huge demand, then the prices go up. And right now there's a big demand because I just yesterday was driving and I'm getting caught behind all these big rolling houses. I don't know how these people can afford to drive these things around, but they do. And I look and people are driving these big, trucks. Everybody's got to have a truck around where I live. If you're a man, you got to have a truck. Why? White-collar workers don't need trucks. I'm sorry, but just a normal Taurus or a sedan, will do fine for you. And they're pretty reasonably priced. A Nissan Altima, a Toyota Camry, a Honda Accord, they'll do just fine for you unless you every day you're going around and, loading up bricks or something. Anyway, we'll talk more about it. Buy American. What does that mean? And also we'll talk about later about wackadoos and how you have to just walk away. That's the only option. Walk away. These people are crazy. They will not listen to reason. They don't want to hear it. They've got so much propaganda pumped into their head by the TV from the liberal media that they believe that truly there's some IBM guy driving a Ferrari and offshoring the jobs on purpose. And the real reason he's offshoring the jobs is because Americans don't want to work. They don't. They don't want to work anymore. They want the government to be a nanny state. We'll talk more about that. Music Man, I say buy what's most cost effective. See ya. Bye.